Hi, my name is Pat Graham, and I'd like to welcome you to Leadership Day here in Defiance, Ohio.
Hi, welcome to Leadership Day. I hope you guys are having a great day.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for the opportunity to be here, and thanks for attending Leadership Day at Holy Cross Catholic School. It's a thrill for me to be here as mayor of the city of Defiance. I hope you have a great day. It's going to be a beautiful day in Defiance. I would strongly encourage you, when you leave here, to drive just a little bit south on Power Dam Road and take a look at our splash park. They're out there working today. We're making a lot of progress, and I hope to see you all there on Memorial Day weekend in late May. Thanks again.
Welcome to Leadership Day at Holy Cross School here in Defiance, Ohio.
Welcome to Leadership 2018 at Holy Cross School. What a pleasure to be here.
Hi, here at Holy Cross School in Defiance, Ohio 2018, getting a great example of the leaders and the students today. It's wonderful.
Hi, I'm Miss Sandy, and I'm having a great time here at Holy Cross School. These students are amazing. They are really putting all the 8 habits into practice, and a lot of them have really found their voice. It's been great. Thank you.
Good morning, Holy Cross. I'm Jessica West, your Director of Religious Education and Youth Minister for St. Mary and St. John Church. I'm also Bailey and Connor West's mom. Thank you so much for Leadership Day. Keep up the great work.
Hello, my name's Lee Martinez. Welcome to Leadership Day. I must say, from everything I've seen, the future's bright, and I commend you all. Thank you.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing on?
Izzy, Lucy, hurry, the show's about to begin.
Elena, what's the rush? Where are we going?
Yeah, Elena, what's the rush? I think I saw a muffin over there. Calling my name! We need to get to Holy Cross for the greatest show on earth!
Where's the band? It's time to get the show on the road. Ready, ladies? 1, 2, 3. Not what I expected, but great job. Okay, everyone. It's time to be proactive. Habit 1. You're in charge of you. Put your priorities in order and take responsibility for your own personal show. You're in charge of your own ring and circle of control. Welcome, everyone, to the greatest show on earth, where everyone is a leader and everyone can lead.
Look, Elena, it's the first ad!
I don't make a rabbit come order my hat. Can we please have a volunteer? Can I please have a volunteer? Mrs. Friesa.
Can I see anything in your hat? No, I don't see anything.
Landon really knows how to live the first habit. He was responsible for finding his own magic tricks and learning them himself. Way to be proactive.
Whoa, what is that?
Those are amazing scientists of the 3rd grade, Kate, Maddie, and Brooklyn. They love to practice the second habit, begin with the end in mind. Whenever they conduct an experiment, they make a plan and stick to it to get the desired result. They set goals and have a mission. They track their success as well as what they need to continue to work on.
Oh, I get it. Begin with the end in mind.
Look at the acrobats.
I know what the next act is. It's going to be put first things first. Balance is best. You bet. These ladies love to balance all sorts of things. But they've learned that they must work hard, prioritize, and get their work done first. Put first things first. And once they've gotten all the work done, there's plenty of time for play, right? Absolutely. one of our students. Habit 3 isn't just for acrobats. Logan balances his schoolwork, life at home, and even has time for basketball.
Stop! What are you doing, Liam? We can't stop. This is our act. I wrestle a dinosaur and make you do tricks. It's part of the fun, and I really want to enjoy the circuit. Well, I've been thinking, this whole act really seems to be about you and what you want to do. Have you ever thought about my feelings and what I want to do? We need to remember habit full. Think one. Come on. You want to enjoy the circus, so you just sit right here and enjoy some popcorn. They want to be entertained and maybe learn something along the way. And I think we have already accomplished that, right?
Right, yeah.
As for me, I've got to get back to class for my reading lesson and keep my grades up. You see, we all win.
I've been seeing that mime wandering around all morning. What's his story?
Yeah, what on earth is he saying?
That's Brock, our mom. We don't always know what he is trying to say, but we always seek to listen, not just with our ears, but with our eyes and hearts too.
I know this one. It's gotta be habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
This happens not just with our mind, but in all our relationships. Before we jump to conclusions, or we think we know the answer to a problem, we must listen with our ears, eyes, and heart. Seek first to understand, then to be understood.
Hey everyone, do you see what's going on over there?
Oh, that's a fun one.
This group loves to synergize. They work together to see how tall they can make their pyramid.
And they know how to have fun and sharpen the saw.
They each are responsible for themselves and made a plan to get things done.
They got all their work done before playing.
They think about how everyone can win to make the plan work.
They seek first to understand what each person wants to happen.
They
all live the happiest! Fabulous!
That was amazing. Izzy, where are you going?
Me. I'm finding my voice.
You're doing what? The show's all done. It's time to go out and live the 7 habits.
The show was amazing, and I'm glad I learned all the habits, but I've been inspired to share just one more.
What else is there? Habit 1 was...
Be proactive. You're in charge of you.
And habit 2 was begin with the end in mind.
Habit 3 was put first things first.
Habit 4 was win-win.
Habit 5 was seek first to understand,
Then to be understood.
The 7 habits plus 1. Habit 8, find your voice and help others find theirs.
Now it's your turn to lead and learn. At this time, we would like to introduce 2 6th graders, Patrick Pahalik and Ben Sokolowski, for our prayer.
Welcome everyone to Leadership Day at Holy Cross. We hope you enjoy all of the activities we have planned for you at our greatest show on earth. We would like for you to join us in the best way we know how to synergize and spiritually sharpen our saws, and that is through prayer. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Dear God, we ask you to help us to be proactive, knowing that all we do is a reflection of you. Help us to begin with the end in mind, trusting in your plan and guidance. Help us to put first things first by praising you before all else. Help us to do our best to think win-win, being kind and humble to all those we meet. Help us to seek first to understand, so that others may know your love through us. Help us to synergize, working together and recognizing we are all children of God, talented and treasured by you. Help us to remember to sharpen the saw through time in prayer and time with friends and family. Help us to find our voice, using the gifts you have given us to inspire others to grow in leadership and in your love. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
My name is Patrick Pollock, and I'm in the 6th grade. I would like to let you know how we're going to get around this morning. If you look in the back of your program, you'll see a sticker. This sticker indicates which grade in which you'll be traveling with. When you hear your sticker called, please get up and follow your tour guide. Also, take your admission ticket with you so it can be punched as you enter the different stops. If your sticker is aligned, you will follow Lucy. If your sticker is a strong man, you will follow Isabella. If your sticker is an elephant, you will follow Maya. If your sticker is a ringmaster, you will follow Maggie. And last but not least, if you have a clown sticker, you get to come with me.
Thank you, visitors from Leadership Day. Welcome to another KNN. Now we'll take it to Elena for the Leadership Day activities.
Here's a video clip of 2018 Leadership Day here at Holy Cross.
If you didn't catch it, my name is Everett Price and I'm in the 4th grade. I'm part of the Student Lighthouse team, and I would like to introduce you to our panel. First, we have Mrs. Jackie Westfall. She is our 2nd grade teacher, and she is a first year. It is her first year teaching here at Holy Cross. Mr. Matt Kramer, he is a 5th grade teacher and has taught for over 10 years. Mrs. Teresa Ryan is our cafeteria manager and is a member of the staff lighthouse team. Mr. Evan Mallett is a sophomore at Fairview High School and is a former student of Holy Cross Catholic School. Last but not least is Elliot Armstrong, 5th grader and member of the Student Lighthouse team. I would like each member of the panel to please briefly show how the habits work at school and in their daily lives.
I'll start. This is my first year here, but last year I did attend the Leadership Days, so I had a little idea of what it entailed. It's been a great experience learning the habits. You will notice that behind you in every room we have a list of the habits in each classroom, and they're implemented in the classroom. They can be implemented at home. It's just a really great program.
I guess I'm next. How I see the habits in my everyday life. I'll use that question. When I was here at Holy Cross, they really ingrained those 7 habits, and there's also an 8th, I don't remember it. But those 7, find your voice in your mind, and it really sticks to you all throughout high school. And when I graduated from Holy Cross, I obviously, I aged out, so I went to Fairview, and I used terms like synergy, and you would not believe how many kids at Fairview High, and a lot of people, do not know what that means at all. So, and I teach them that, and nothing against them, but you just use that every day, and it really works. And some of it rubs off on them, and then they start learning the 7 habits as well.
I think the big thing here also, the students are able to work out their differences a lot easier. We always talk about win-win. How is a situation going to make both of you win? Students are going to have differences. They're going to have problems. It happens. So we try to teach them to work it out to make the situation better for both. We also kind of like to synergize very well. I know the students love working together. Each group, they get together and work in groups. Everybody has their talents, and they're trying to find out which talent each person has. And when you work in groups, you can kind of find out, maybe Elliot, he can draw better than me, and let's have Elliot draw this, or Evan's going to write this for us. So everybody in a group kind of learns everybody's strengths and talents.
Again, I'm the cafeteria manager here at Holy Cross, and part of the staff lighthouse team and part of the student lighthouse team. The Leader in Me program has shown me that not only do the teachers have a voice, but so do the janitors, the teachers' aides, anybody that comes into the school, the students have a voice. Cafeteria cooks and the cafeteria manager, our volunteers, everybody has a voice and everybody can lead. And that's what the 7+1 habits teach everybody here, that we're all leaders in the school and in life.
I'm a member of the Student Lighthouse team. As part of the team, we use the habits when we plan the activities for the school. And we also use our notebook to keep things organized. And we synergize as a team to come up with ideas and fill out planning sheets to make sure that all parts are taken care of and we get the results that we want. This is called beginning with the end in mind.
Are there any questions about the Leader in Me program or Holy Cross, what we do?
What is the Lighthouse team?
What?
The Lighthouse team, what is it?
It is the student council, and they get to plan activities for the school, and say that we helped plan the leadership day, and so we kind of think of the theme and how we're going to do it, what we need, things like that.
That's something you get selected to be on, or?
Yes.
They have to fill out paperwork, and then they get chosen, and then every Wednesday from about 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock, they meet with the teacher lighthouse team. So you have the student lighthouse and the teacher lighthouse team. Every Wednesday morning, they get together and meet. And that's when they start planning activities, all sorts of things. Like last month was, 2 months ago, January, was our Catholic Schools Week. And the whole week we had activities every day. And this day was I can't remember what was one of the days. One of the days was blackout day. We were not to lose our electricity. And they came up with all of this stuff. They do it all themselves.
And not just in the classroom. The blackout day included the cafeteria, the music room, the tech lab, everything.
We're lucky it was a sunny day, so the classroom had some light.
We had
And
lunches that day.
the students brought in their own flashlights. It was a fun day. The students were all excited about it. As soon as they got here, some of the hallway lights were on, and they're like, "Turn the lights off!" So it was a fun day. It was a fun day.
Not only do the student lighthouse teams plan activities, but they also set an example for the other students. They are held accountable, and for their actions and the things they do, and they also hold other students accountable. All the students in the school hold each other accountable. That's what the Leader in Me program, part of what it teaches us to do. So they're not just activity planners, but they do have to live up to a higher level and set a great example for the other students.
Is that group just for the school? They select for the whole school year and you switch it up?
It's for the whole school.
Well, yeah.
Every school year there's a new.
What they do is the current student lighthouse team, and we're in the process right now, have given us names of students that they would recommend next year for the student lighthouse team, and some of the students will return, and then we'll add new students to it. There is an application process. The incoming lighthouse would have to fill out an application, and then the staff lighthouse team goes through those applications.
Last year, we had a student lighthouse team. I wasn't on it last year, but my sister was, and she would come home and tell us about it. So then I applied for this year, and I made it, and it's pretty fun to get.
They have some amazing ideas this year.
This year, I'm one of the facilitators.
Yes.
It gives the students a voice about the school. It gets their input and lets them do, things that they want to do. It just makes them, I think, feel more important part of the school.
Right. And those meetings, lighthouse meetings that we hold in the mornings, Wednesday mornings, are student-led. We go in, the staff lighthouse team goes in, we sit back and let them pretty much plan out. We kind of keep the wild ideas in check, but they do a lot of the planning themselves.
And another important thing we've been talking about is the goals. Every 9 weeks, all the students in the building set a goal. It could be, depending on the grade level. I hope by 8th grade, that's my son over there, he already knows how to tie his shoes. At least I hope he does. So like a kindergartner, what's my goal for this night? I want to learn how to tie my shoes. It could be like Elliot. He could be his AR points, an accelerated reader. I've had my students also, I want to get all A's and B's. I want to have no late assignments. So depending on when they reach their goal, it could take the whole 9 weeks. At the end of the 9 weeks, we check, they had all A's and B's, they hit their goal. There's a gong at the end of the hallway that when they hit their goal, they're allowed to go down and ring the gong. And then I kept to say, and if you see all these handprints up and down the hallway, they put paint on their hand and get to put their hand on the wall, then they get their name and everything on it once they get their goal also. But then they track it and they watch it, and it's very important, goal setting. And once they hit their goal, like I said, get to ring the gong.
So ahead, I'm sorry.
Listen, that's a big thing. I see my daughter came home and she rang the gong. I thought she was the lotto.
They love it. I guess some of them go down there and it's a full out boom.
Yeah. And if you're not prepared for it, I'm telling you, it
can be loud. It can startle.
I was just going to say, it's just neat to see how they make goals. Even, the little ones, I teach the second graders, and the AR, what we're talking about is accelerated readers. So they might set a goal for how many books they want to read for the quarter, and then they have to read a book, and then they have to take a quiz on the computer. It's for comprehension. So you're not just reading just to read and get through the book really fast, but you have to have so many points to pass it. And then once they reach their goal, like I think on the monitor it shows like they can get a flower. Well, once they build that flower, then they get to like ring the gong. But the neat thing about it too is that they learn how to use data. We do bar graphs. So I mean, they're keeping track of maybe their attendance, or some of them have goals for having perfect spelling tests. So then they're filling in every week how they do on their spelling test. So they're seeing how they're doing with that goal. Or maybe it's not being met. Okay, well then what do we need to do? Okay, then maybe I need to study a little bit harder to achieve that goal. So they're constantly being reminded how they can, achieve that goal.
And it could be, I had a student in the past that was missing a little bit too much school. Also show up 15 minutes after school starts. So we sat down and talked about a goal for that 9 weeks. I go, I want you to be here. How long, like 1 or 2 of them I tell you that 9 weeks, it was a completely different person. She was here on time, she didn't miss, and and she reached her goal.
And those goals aren't just for the older kids. I mean, the pre-K students and our young 5 students set their goals. They may be a little bit different, but they still set goals. The first week of school, they implement these from day one, the 7 habits. They start teaching them from day one of the school year, from pre-K on up to 8th grade. The first week of school, we had one of the pre-K kids walk down the hall by the cafeteria, and I was standing in there, and he's like, "Good morning." And then he comes back a few minutes later, and he goes, "Good morning." And then he runs down to his classroom and tells his teacher, "I practiced the habits today." This was the first week of school, mind you. "I practiced the habits today. I greeted 2 people." And I was the 2 people, but there were still 2 people. So, yeah, so from even the little kids on up, they're practicing and they're learning the habits. And Evan's a prime example of how the repetition of all the habits in each grade has helped him.
And we're hoping
And
it
helping
goes
him
out
teach.
of this building, not just in this building, but
Yeah.
Evan takes it with him. There's a student, he was here last year, he's in 7th grade now, and he's at the public school. And he came back and played basketball this year, and he told me, "Mr. Kramer, I've really used the habits at the school. I've been helping people." He goes, "The other day, 2 kids were trying to fight. And I walked in the middle of them, and I go, how are we gonna make this a win-win?" And he actually was telling me about that he was taking the habits to the public school. So that's nice to hear. It's nice to hear.
Sounds like the bell, so thank you all for coming.
4, 3.
Welcome to Leadership Day at Holy Cross School here in Defiance, Ohio.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? You just come up with something like you did.
Okay,
All right. You got something though?
I think so.
Okay. 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Leadership 2018 at Holy Cross School. What a pleasure to be here.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything? No? Okay. Oh, you. Okay. Hi, here at Holy Cross School in Defiance, Ohio 2018, getting a great example of the leaders and the students today. Alright, anybody else want to do anything? No? Okay, we can go right over across the hall.
Do it on the green screen. Can you come over here and put a video together and change the background?
We can put a different background to it. We've done that a few times, I know.
Do they then do announcements for the whole school? Is that something?
Announcements is done different. We tried in years past, it wasn't called KNN, it was called News at 9. It was more of an announcement space where they would just kind of read the announcements and do it. We're trying to do it more of a news show where it's what's going on around the school. We're not trying to make it just, here's the announcements we read every morning already. Let's just add them staring at the screen reading the same announcements.
Then where can others go to look at it, to see this?
So we have been posting it on YouTube. Usually a link is sent out every time we have one new posted. I don't know how often it's posted. Is it posted on Facebook a lot? I don't pay attention a lot. On Facebook, part of it.
So do the kids watch it then in their classroom on the
They do.
smart board?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
They do watch it on the smart board, or from what I've been told, they watch it on their smart board. So yes, everyone does watch it. We try to keep everyone involved.
What's the ages of the kids that participate?
Currently, it's 5th grade through 8th grade, and 5th grade was added due to the low numbers on the higher end.
This is a pretty impressive computer lab.
You're just embracing the mind. How many other questions? No? Okay, we're you're the one leading them around, right? Let's see.
A little bit about how the habits fit in with all of that. Okay? The first thing we want to talk about is behavior beads. So who's going to help to explain behavior beads? Come on up, Bailey.
Train for proper behavior, answering questions at math, spelling tests, bonus words,
All right, you want to go over and show them on our board what a behavior bead actually is? Can you read what habit we use when we do the behavior beads?
Habit 1. I am proactive when I'm in charge of me and behaving appropriately.
All right, so it would be when we do some of these proper behavior, answering questions at mass, spelling tests, and then how do they work?
Well, you get a pipe cleaner, and every time you ring a bead, you put it on the pipe cleaner, and then when you get 20, you get a prize from the prize box, and
Did you get to keep them? Yes. All right. And so we have treasure chests over here with various prizes, little stuffed animals, bunnies, pencils, erasers, and things like that. And so we use them kind of as a way of, setting a goal. Saying we want to behave appropriately.
Wait, what about the circle of control?
You go right ahead and tell them about the circle of control.
There's out of your circle of control.
Can you give us an example of something that would be in your circle of control, Bailey?
Your weather.
Your weather. What do you mean by your weather?
If something happens at home and you're just really mad, you come home and you come to school and you should change the weather because you can't be rude to your friend and you can change your weather if you want. That's being proactive.
Good job. So in other words, we talk. So your fingers should be under the word if. Help us out. If you are upset, count to 10 and calm yourself. Raise your hand if you've ever done that. You just stopped and counted to 10 to help yourself calm down. Even some adults do it. That's a great way to help yourself calm down. So, when you get upset and you're trying to think win-win, what can you do first?
Count 10.
And try to calm yourself down. So I want you to take your pencil and I want you to start at the illustration of the girl who's very angry and draw a line to that circle. You're going to help her think win-win. What does it say inside the purple circle?
Think win-win.
Think win-win. That's something we need to do to think win-win. Then I want you to slide your finger over.
We do a lesson out of our Leader Me workbooks today. And this is talking about our big rocks. Does anyone have any idea what big rocks are? Hannah? They can help you. I was thinking about the big rocks in the dirt. Weren't you? Olivia? You were thinking about the big rocks outside?
Also, he's going to talk about our 3 big rocks.
Oh, what are big rocks? Can you go into more detail about that?
I don't actually know how to explain it.
Okay, well how about we do our lesson and maybe by the time we're done with our lesson we'll understand what big rocks are. How's that sound? Okay, so we're going to be on this page with Goob Bear and does anyone remember her name? Rylan? Sophie the squirrel, right? Okay, so the title of it says doing important things. Okay, we're doing important things. What, boys and girls, to you is important? Hannah?
Getting exercise.
Oh, I like that one. That one's important to me too. Anyone else have anything important in their lives? Faith Ann?
To help my mom and not be lazy.
Be helpful and not lazy. That's hard as kindergartners, isn't it? Okay, what about you, Olivia?
Search for the people that are hurt in my house.
Search for the people that are hurt?
In my house, because my brother one time he tripped on one of his toy Legos And he was like screaming.
Okay. So did you go and help him? Okay. What else is important? How about somebody from the red table? Is anything important in your life? Owen?
To help people when they're hurt.
Okay, to help people when they're hurt. Elias, what about you?
Save people from falling down.
Okay. Besides helping all those people that can be hurt in our world, what else is important? Think about who lives with you in your house. Or when you come to school. What's important about school? Clara?
Math.
Math is important. Why do we need math?
To learn.
To learn why?
To learn so we can know our numbers.
So we know our numbers. Bella?
And to be smart.
And to be smart, right? Okay, is there anything else at school or at home that is very important to you?
To learn minus signs for math and to read.
To read. Oh, that's really important too. Okay, so have you ever, say, been at school and you decided not to do those important things? Like you didn't want to do your math work when we were in math class and you didn't want to do your reading work? Okay, what happens when you don't do those important things in life? Hannah?
You don't get it done.
You don't get it done. And what happens when you don't get your work done? Clara?
You get a bad grade.
You get a bad grade, right? Okay, so we have to do these important things and learn math, learn reading, be with your family, spend time with your family, right? Because those are important things, okay? What are the not so important things? What's not so important? And this one might be hard for you guys. Hannah?
Eating candy.
Eating candy is not important at all. It's bad for your teeth, number one. Rylan?
TV.
TV's not important. It's fun, but is it important?
No.
No. Do we need reading and math more than we need TV?
Movie.
Absolutely. Faith Ann, what else is something not very important?
Just don't sit on the couch and don't sit watching TV.
Yeah, you're right. So I think you guys are getting it.
I
know. Bella, what about you? What's not as important?
Playing.
Okay, playing is not as important, but we do need our exercise though, so I'm not going to throw that one completely out. Clara, one more.
Video games.
Video games, I know. Who likes to play video games?
Me.
Okay. Is it as important as reading and math?
No.
No, not at all. Okay, so Goofier here is going to talk to us a little bit. It says that Goob told Sophie, if you can follow along at the bottom of the page, can you find the word goob? What does goob start with? Michael, what letter?
G.
G. All right, here we go. Read along if you can, please, and follow along with your finger. At the very bottom, goob. Faith Ann?
See your day. Hey, look, it's Kaz. On the buddy bench. Hey, Kaz, you want to play with us? Sure. The buddy bench was an idea that came out of the leader in me. We needed to have a win-win for all the students who come out here. Sometimes recess is a stressful time and the buddy bench helps others know when things are not doing well for you. We had a local business donate money so we could buy the buddy bench in spring of 2016. We then dedicated the bench that fall during the first Monday meeting. We use it when we feel bad or have no one to play with or just need a buddy. Do you have any questions? Over here in between the two trees.
Outside. You see it?
Don't check. Did you sit on the buddy bench? Not yet? No? Good job, girls.
You guys have any questions?
Now on to KNN.
Thank you, Elena. And now we will take it to the last bit of Leadership Day. Melanie or Michael, I'll give you a prize. Carol Bennett. Sandy Hurley.
Before our closing prayer and thank you, we would like to recognize our principal, Ms. Rose Reinhardt.
I would like to offer thanks to our Lighthouse team that helped or organize this fantastic day. Mrs. Jill Mack, Mrs. Jamie Wista, Mrs. Teresa Mizzou Ryan, and Mr. Michael Byro. Thank you very much for all your hard work.
And our superintendent, Father Eric Mueller. Grades 6 through 8 were involved in the Right to Life March in January. We were asked to present a prayer to the Assembly of People at St. John's. We have chosen to offer this as our closing prayer for today because it challenged us to use the 7 habits plus 1.
But thus says the Lord, I made you, created you, I have called you by name, and you are mine.
You are precious in my eyes, and honored, and I love you.
Fear not, for I am with you.
All who are called by my name, I created by your word. I formed them, made them, lead people.
We are called.
Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I dedicated you.
I do not know how to speak. I am too young.
Say not that you are too young. Wherever I send you, you shall go.
Whatever I command, you shall speak.
Do not be afraid of them, for I am with you.
We are called.
I am called to pray for the unborn.
I am called to give compassion to mothers and fathers who struggle with worry and uncertainty.
I am called for the poor, the homeless, the working. I am called for the homeless, the working poor, the downtrodden, and alone.
I am called for the prisoner, the addicted, the mentally and physically imprisoned, to offer mercy, forgiveness, and hope.
I am called to be companions of the aged.
I am called to offer dignity to the worker.
I am called to be refuge for the immigrant, refugee.
I am called to be a steward of creation.
To be in solidarity with the world.
To participate in family life.
I am called to be a peacemaker.
I am called to be a leader.
I am called to be a voter and an impassioned, faithful citizen.
I am called to be the voice.
One voice. For the unborn.
The child.
The adult.
The old. The dying.
I am called.
No matter your color.
No matter your class or place in society.
No matter your race, your ethnicity, your country.
I am called.
To be a voice of peace crying out in the desert.
To bring life.
I am your brother.
Your sister. Your mother.
Your friend.
I bring new life and protected life.
To one. To all.
No matter how big.
Or how small.
I came that they might have life and have it abundantly. We are called.
I would now like to introduce first grader Aria Leonard.
On behalf of the students and staff of Holy Cross Catholic School, I would like to thank you for coming today. We hope you have enjoyed your time with us and that you have learned why the leader in me is so important to us. Have a wonderful day.
All right, here at Holy Cross, when someone has a birthday, we read their name over the announcements in the morning. All students then shout out, "Happy birthday." When we want to take the spirit of the habits with you today, so here's a shout out for you today. 1, 2, 3. We hope you have a wonderful day. Get your popcorn on your way out to work.
Leadership Day.
See you next time.
Thank you, visitors from Leadership Day. Welcome to another KNN. Why? Welcome to another